All right, welcome everybody. Everyone's still piling in. I'm still admitting people in the waiting room, but they'll all pile in soon. But so good to see you all. It's a brand new month. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new everything. For some of us, it's a brand new rank even, which is a cool thing. So we're excited to connect with you all tonight. Jackie and Vanessa have got some fun things to share with you all. I've literally just arrived from the drive from Perth down to Denmark about 4 minutes ago. Ran inside, plugged my computer in, turned the light on, and that's it. So we are ready to go. So welcome everybody. We thought we would start out this week. Although we have a special call ready for this in the first week of December after Associate Diamond Club is finished. But there's been so much amazing things happening, so many wins that it's just been crazy. So let's start with using the chat and let's start with the number one if you feel like you've had some wins in this last week or so. I'd love to get some number ones in the chat if you've had a win or someone in your team's had a win. I can put so many ones. I'm just going to spam you. I'm spamming you all with ones because that's the level of wins that I'm feeling in our team this last week. Jackie's the same. Oh, Jackie, you've had more wins than me. All right. Okay.
I don't think so.
That's how you're going to play the game, Jackie. There you go.
Okay, go. Yeah. Oh, you win.
The infinity symbol.
No, I actually still won. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Few more. All right. So look at all the ones. There's a lot of wins in there. So we thought rather than wait till the end of the Associate Diamond Club to do recognition, we will get some of that done right off the bat because we've had an amazing month in October. There's so many good things happening. I want to also welcome, I just see her on the screen, just popped in, Lisa Bennett on the team. So wave, Lisa, so everyone can see you. So Lisa is one of our Crossline sisters. She's in a different team to all of us, but she's been doing this as a Lone Ranger in Australia for a while with all of her team, and we just wanted to welcome her in and to the community and all of her team. So I think she's got a few teamies on with us tonight. So you can unmute Lisa and say hi, but then we'll get into some recognition.
I just appreciate you guys having us in our team. Yeah, it's been a long time on our own, so being part of a wider space is just mind-blowing, really.
A lot of faces on this. A lot of faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots more people. So Lisa, do you have anything to celebrate this month? This month just gone?
I think she might.
Soon. Maybe soon.
Can you just we know it's just a formality. Can you actually say it or not quite?
No, because there's some powers that be in the US that have control over some things, so I have to be patient.
Well, it looks like most of the planets have aligned and everything's good. So I'll allude to it without saying it. But if you imagine someone was going to propose to you, they might give you a gold ring with a certain kind of a stone on the top. That's how close we are. But Lisa's so cute that she's not even claiming it. But you have some new silvers though, right?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Yes. Well, my silvers have been my solid silvers for a while. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but
yep.
Not to come. Yes.
Yes, to come. They're coming. They're coming. All right. Well, look, you can keep your powder dry, and maybe it'll be next week. We'll be getting to celebrate you and all your newbies. But jump in, Ness, Jackie. Please jump in and share with us some of the things and welcome some of the new ranks, and let's recognize everybody.
I think if we started at the top with a beautiful shiny rank that will be announced next week, probably Lisa and her shiny silvers, probably her four shiny silvers that actually make up this rank that's going to be stated. I think the next rank, did we have any platinums go platinum? Because I know Ness and Kim and Paul, you had a New Zealand gold team. Is that right? So I'll leave it to you.
She's on here.
I'm gonna get Kim to speak into this, but holy heck. It's been a long time coming and we are so happy. We are so happy for Tracy because she just finds all the reasons to say yes, doesn't she, Kim? She's like, an obstacle appears and she just finds a way around it or through it, and she finds a way to keep uplifting people and celebrating people, and she has this extraordinary capacity, as she wears her heart on her sleeve, to inspire people by just being the genuine, magnificent woman she is. So I just want to say, from Paul and I, we are so grateful to the leadership that Kim has shone down on her bestie, Tracy. And there's been a lot to overcome, you know, in our market and in New Zealand. And we can get Tracy to share some of her story, but Tracy also has progressive multiple sclerosis. And she doesn't let anything hold her back. She just keeps dancing through life. She is a dancer and a weaver, literally and figuratively. And we're so proud of you. We're so proud of the leadership, Kim, that you portray and that extends so beautifully into your downline, and to celebrate this beautiful golden woman. So Kim, I'm going to let you speak into her, but I really want to acknowledge both of you and your tenacity and your gumption and your yes that just keeps emerging no matter what. I love you both so much, and we're so grateful to partner with you both.
Okay, how am I meant to follow that? You make me cry. So yes, it's been a journey. I'm so proud of Tracy. She said to me, I'm not doing it on my own, so I'm telling my team what's happening and asking them to come with me. I'm not dragging people. I've done that, and I can't do it myself. And she actually messaged me on Thursday. It's my husband's birthday, and she voiced me. She goes, Kim, I've done it. I think I've done it. It's like, why is she whispering? So I rang her and she's like, oh, sorry, I thought you might be romping because it's Shay's birthday. And I was like, Tracy, sorry, too much information. And then she's like, yeah, I've done it. I've actually hit goal. I was like, what? She's like, I've done all my numbers. They're all there. And I was like, it's not even the end of the month. And I was just like, yeah, so proud. So Paul helped map it out. With all our numbers, what everyone needed to do, and all her team have all stepped up. And honestly, I'm so proud of all of them. For, I don't know, it's been buzzy all week. We've been going through the messenger chat, and everyone's just on fire. It's like fire, fire, fire. Everyone just doing their thing. And I've even had some of them private message, what else can we do? Are we there? Are we there? And it's just the momentum and the energy and the excitement. But the whole time, Tracy she wasn't stressed. So no, I'm going to do it. And I'm working, and she's working through long weekends. She's probably up till midnight most nights, contacting, ringing people, just in that connection. Honestly, she's created that. And this is probably what she did a year ago, like Paul says, what you do a year before. And all these people just wanted to help her. She'd ring people and say, oh, I've got a really good big goal this month. Anything to do to help would be amazing. People referring people. And I just am so proud, and I'm so excited for her.
Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
that joy
Thank
and
you.
glory of bringing community together, right? And Tracy does this so well. Her follow-up is exquisite, you guys. Like, for everyone on this call, I'm going to have Tracy speak in a moment, but I want you to know, like, she is tenacious, and she follows people up, and it's so personal. It's so personal, the way she reaches out, the way she calls out to them, the way she connects with them, the way she brings community together and has people working together. And it's taken time, and she's done it. So yes, well said, Kim. And Tracy, if you'd like to come off mute for a minute and acknowledge your journey, your new ranks, maybe a little bit about how you just keep showing up with that big, powerful yes, even in the face of adversity.
Wow. Hi, everyone. I'm over the moon, and I've been waiting all weekend for that, and I didn't realize today when I opened up my computer, I went to go into my back office to do something, and all of a sudden all this confetti stuff came running down. Congratulations. So my husband had gone to the dog park, so I wanted to show him, but it actually, once it's gone, it's gone. But anyway, my big thing is, I've tried before, and this time I have the most beautiful group of women, and some of them are here, and I couldn't have done it without them. And it truly actually has let me see that, if you want to go fast, do it alone. But if you want to go far, do it as a team. And these girls have been amazing. Like Luana that's on here, you know, she's just, yes, let's go for it. And I say, this is where you're at. I'll show you my board.
Oh yeah.
While Tracy runs off to grab that, Luana, who's on this call, is a newly minted premier this month, right?
Yes.
Let's show some
Yes.
love for Luana.
Yeah.
I think she tripled ranked this month, didn't she, Tracy?
Yeah, she did elite, at least elite
Yeah.
and premier, definitely. So, or did she do
Yeah.
executive, elite, and premier?
Yeah, she has. She's and Luana is the most beautiful woman. So here's my board with which Kim suggested I have something visual to look at. Actually, I felt like I was working on the stock and share market without the bits. It just kept getting better. And every time I would log out and I'd come in a few hours later, oh my God, it's changed again. So actually it was fun. But I just want to share my story, guys, because just keep doing what you're bloody doing, because the world needs us. So many people out there are so unwell. And I haven't embedded myself in the MS Society, because you go into those places without it and you come out with it. And we are people, we are humans, and we've all got so much to offer. And life doesn't have to be a struggle streak, you know. So this community just lifts me up. Kim is my soul sister. You know, I don't know if you follow us on Instagram, but you know, I say something, and we do these crazy dances. We've been the chickens and things like that. You know, we just have fun, and this, you know, there's over 20 years between us, but I don't see the age as nothing. You know, we are who we are inside, and we can all shine. Doesn't matter what your age. And Luana's got her beautiful mum. Oh my God, she's just a treasure. And her gorgeous friend Di. You know, it's just people supporting people. And without Di and Shirley, you know, Luana wouldn't have got where she has. Well, we all lift one another. And I've got my gorgeous son that I just love him to bits. He's been over in Thailand, and I said, look, do a little video for us that we can share with the BOGO, from the BOGO box. So he'd sunburnt. So he had his ice blue and his lavender and his tea tree and his frankincense and that. So they did a video showing off his gorgeous body. I reckon he should have his own Instagram page, because he'd get thousands of followers. But
He will.
yeah, so just to be working with your kids and having them here as well and creating this legacy is just so beautiful. But every time I see any of you saying that you've got a popper or a LRP bag of money, whatever, I don't see that. I just see a life has been blessed and changed. And that's what I see. And that's what, just keep doing what you're doing, because telling your story, because we're all here to help one another. We're not a transaction. You can go to Health 2000 and that and get sold something, but they don't care when you walk out the door, whether it works for you, whether it's any good. We're all into following people up. And that's what I love, picking up the phone and ringing everybody. And I don't care about the no's, because it's not for everybody. Well, it is for everybody, but they don't understand that. So, yeah, they're not
Well
there yet.
said. Well said,
Yeah.
Tracy.
Love it,
Congratulations.
Tracy.
It's a phenomenal month to you and your team, honey. Like we're so proud of you. Well done.
We've got
And
lots.
my
We've got
husband, his super gold card. So I was going to take a photo. He's just turned 65. So he's got a card that says super gold. So we were going to take a photo with him with the super and me with the gold.
Same day that she got,
The
anyway.
same day.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Jackie, why don't you jump in? I think you've got someone to celebrate, right?
I do. We had an incredible month. The amount of enrollments that the New Zealand team, and I want to acknowledge them on the call, brought in, it just a superstar team. If we're talking about teamwork and togetherness, you just have to look across the pond. It must be in the water over there, NZ. So I celebrate you all. We had a silver, a dear friend of mine who I used to go to Brownie and Guides with, and I used to race BMX bikes with her brother. We go way back. Funny story. 2.5 years ago, she reached out on Facebook asking about a liver cleanse and a strategic high-level doTERRA leader. So I just kind of, and we weren't connected. We hadn't talked to each other in over 20 years. And I just kind of put my hand up and went, yeah, that's me. And so we had a conversation. Within 10 minutes, we were laughing about the area that we grew up in. In the next 10 minutes, she shoots me through some photos that she just got from her mum about school, because we realized we could have gone to the same school. First photo was she and I standing next to each other in a Brownie uniform. And then the next photo was she and my brother dancing together, and she went, ha ha ha, he was my first love, I kissed this boy, he was my first kiss. And I went, oh my God, that is me and that's my brother. Anyway, we are now in this divine business together. So it's been 18 months, I think, for Louisa to find the most incredible women. And it's not about dragging. And I love what you shared, Tracy. It is about this beautiful collaborative vision of working together. And regardless of what is going on, you have a vision, you hold it, because it's about service. And this team, we asked everyone to bring at least 1,000 OV personally to the table this month, and they did that in style. So Louisa went silver, but behind her is Deborah, who double ranked from executive through to elite. Deb had 2 major operations last month, and her mother passed late September. So through that, she still said, I can. And then we have Dr. Cedar, who is on the call, who is one of the most exceptional brains I have ever had the honor of working with. The knowledge, the care, the capacity, and the deep love and commitment to animals and humans is just second to none. Cedar's mum had a heart operation last week. Cedar bought a house, bought a house, sold a house, and she still could. She collaborated with Louisa. Cedar's gift is seeing the kits. Did you know that the BOGO kit is specific for cats and dogs? I wouldn't have thought that, but Dr. Cedar knew that. So she is able to look at our products and go, this is how they're going to care for our furry friends, and has done that. She and Louisa collaborated beautifully on the BOGO box, as well as the bedtime bliss kit. That's great for animals as well. Then we had Michelle, who went executive last month. She and Elle, Michelle has just quit. She quit her job last month, and in the first 2 weeks of her doTERRA business, went executive. She held the education, held the morale for this team. Elle and she worked beautifully together. Elle had a major abdominal operation 2 weeks ago, but still was inviting, still running classes. And then we have Louisa, who just held this beautiful vision of can do whilst nursing her father in the palliative stages of cancer. Has a mother who needs high care, so she's a carer for her mother full-time, as well as running an avocado farm. And despite everything, these girls just put all can-dos together and rose in the most beautiful fashion before the end of month, just going silver. And like you, Tracy, I was the numbers girls. The girls were out there doing it. I literally ran the numbers in the books. And this book is just every day updating, every couple of hours updating numbers. And they're not numbers, they're lives. And they're golden drops of cellular health that we have the honor of sharing with everyone. And then my team, so many, like I think the average enrollments for the month was 6.
Amazing.
Which is amazing. So I want to acknowledge every single one of you in my downline who are doing Diamond Club and Associated Diamond Club, because you literally just wore your passion, your service on your sleeve, and you just went and changed lives. And that's what we're all about.
Amen.
Love it. Thanks,
So
Jackie.
good.
Appreciate that. So good. So
Please,
many things.
everyone, put in the chat everyone you want to celebrate. Let's get them in there. We had so many people evolved this month, didn't we, leaders? Like,
Absolutely.
you know, and
I know
this
that-
isn't just about rank. Like, we want to celebrate, like Paul put in the chat, you know, LRP conversions, first enrollments, you know, first classes you held. Just let's celebrate. And if your people aren't on here, celebrate it for them. Yes, Deborah, I was thinking about this
Yay.
with Rebecca. It's so fantastic for her she had the goal and she did it. And amazing. 8 personal enrollments and 10 new LRP and 10 downline enrollments. And that's what this is about. This is
Incredible.
about collaboration, right? Not just one person doing it. Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. I see
Oh, I
above there.
see.
Serena, I see above there, 4 enrollments last month. I don't know if Serena's
Yeah.
ever done 4 enrollments in a month. That's awesome, Serena. Well
Yeah.
done.
Well
Congratulations.
done.
And then I was seeing Sims put in the chat here, and Elisa Bennett's team hit elite and second level power 3 boosted.
Brilliant.
Love the boost. We gotta love the boost. Highest LRP conversion month in my biz, I've been told. That's amazing. Well done.
Wow.
Ty, I've been waiting for this one. Ty, I'm
Yes!
excited.
Well done.
Ty
20
here, a
enrollments.
brother.
Yeah.
Ty
And
is
not just 20 enrollments, like over half of them to LRP. Like, it was incredible, Jackie. He's converting on the
Wow.
spot. Yeah.
so from
Wow.
standing start. Ty, I want you to unmute and kind of just say something, because it's good to have some of the male energy in the room, 'cause, just to make me not feel alone, actually. But no. I've really loved the connection working with Stacey and Ty. So Stacey made it to Premier in, I want to say it was August, so that she could do Diamond Club. So she
Brilliant.
qualified at Premier with a couple of executives, and Ty came with Stacey to support her really at convention, and kind of caught the doTERRA bug at convention. And we had a few chats after, and he's like, I said, you know, you could do this with Stacey. And we had a few chats about how that might look. And he's found his path. And literally in 2 months from a standing start, he's built an elite leg. Obviously, you know, with the guidance of Stacey and Haley, and this last month, this is what's awesome, and this is why I want to kind of get Ty to speak to it, because everyone on this call should listen to this, because Ty did 8 personal enrollments in October. All 8 of them are already on LRP for November, 100%.
Yeah.
No misses. Everyone enrolled is on LRP. So, Ty, Stacey, both of you, congratulations for everything you're doing. Let's hear from you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I can't quite believe it happened. It was like sitting there for so long for the last halfway through the month. So yeah, thank you for everyone's support. It was yeah, and your inspiration and your drive. So Stacey definitely did her part for sure. But yeah, it's been an incredible embodied journey, because as you showed me, Paul, it's just like once I saw the results of my clients, it just became a no-brainer. Really, this is what you got to do, guys. So, and just seeing the transformations of my clients has been so rewarding. And seeing Stacey's transformation has been incredible. Yeah, and I've got more energy now than I've ever had for a long, long time. Yeah, so I'm on the supplement.
And your main focus with the products is what, Ty?
LLB. Yeah. Courtesy of Paul, I have to say, Paul really inspired me on the Brotera talk, because men's mental health is what I work with a lot with men. So when I heard you talk about that really opened my heart, and I started crying, because it was just, yeah, and I was like, well, this is it. Yeah, this is what I got to do to help men, and it has. So thank you, Paul. Yeah,
Love it, and appreciate it, brother, and I really love working with you. And Stacey, I kind of I don't want to let you kind of slide away here, because you know you're quiet and but super powerful. But you've had a shift in, you know, tell us about what's happened with your employment scenario and what you're feeling, where your energy is moving with doTERRA maybe.
Yeah, well, last week we had a big week. Like, obviously, Ty's become elite. We had our anniversary, 7-year anniversary. Just moved in together, and I also last week put in my notice at work as a music teacher for the last 20 years in the education department, and I've asked for next year leave without pay, so hopefully to exit. That's the plan. So it is a little bit scary. I'm kind of in this place of like, ooh, I'm not quite there yet, but it's happening. So yes, it's that commitment to kind of throw the heart and trust that it's all gonna come together. So really appreciate all the support coming from all, you know, the downline, the upline, and sideways. It's amazing.
We've got
Yeah,
this.
I love it. The reason, guys, it's so important that we make sure that we celebrate these wins is because, every step on the journey is an important step. And when you're first starting out, elite is like making it to diamond, right? And premier is like, it's just this huge thing, and you start to teach yourself and reinforce to yourself, I can. I'm okay. I'm just as good as anyone else here. I can do this. I can do this. So we start to build belief, and that's what really the rank kind of improvement thing. Okay, it's really just another way to sort of explain, the impact in the lives that you're having. And of course, we want to celebrate these milestones along the way, and there's nothing wrong with that. And a big part of the doTERRA culture is that we make sure that we edify and we congratulate and we recognize. So we make sure that we do this all the way through. So this call each week is actually about training and about helping you guys learn all the skill sets. But we've been doing that for 2 months, and look at what those trainings are starting to yield in terms of the results are starting to come now. So not only do we want to make sure that we keep the culture alive and bright and beautiful when it comes to recognizing and edifying each other, but also to acknowledge the hard work that's gone in, because we've all worked really hard the last couple of months doing these calls, turning up to the calls, putting them in action, taking away the learnings, and taking bold, brave action when sometimes it's kind of scary. But look at what's starting to happen. If you look at the chat, Luana, who ranked to premier, she triple ranked and then got to her second level power of 3 with boost in the last couple of months. Amazing. Diane, 3 people convert to LRP since Friday, which made her second level power 3. Awesome. 2 DC enrollments, 1 in Canada. Love it. Caroline, that's in Tracy's team. Caroline and Tracy and Stacey and I did a in the car text blitz on Zoom 2 Saturdays ago, and sat there in the car. I was down by the park, and these guys, wherever they were, and everyone's just blitzing out the text, and Tracy and Caroline came on for that. So love that. Awesome. Di made it to executive, first level power 3, loving it. God, so many good things in here, guys.
Can I just acknowledge
Please.
also, babes, for a second? I want to speak into something that that doesn't always get brought up, and that is sometimes we go for these goals and we don't achieve the actual maybe rank or the number of enrollments we set out for, or the number of LRP conversions, or whatever it may be. And I just want you to know that it all counts. It all creates this phenomenal ripple. You don't have to achieve a rank to be someone, to be something, to be worthwhile, to be celebrated. I think it takes gumption to put yourself out on a limb and to go for a rank and go all the way till the fat lady sings. And you have momentum there that has been generated that will continue to bless you and your team for months and months to come. So for those of you that went for ranks this month, or goals of a certain number of enrollments and rewards conversions and, whatever other goals you had, that maybe you feel like, oh, I felt short, I didn't make it. I want you to know that we see you, and it all makes a difference. Because even though rank is the currency with which we deal in doTERRA and we speak about it, what this is about, and we covered this in the beginning with what Tracy said and many of us, is about people. It's about blessing people. It's about touching and impacting their lives. That's why we're here, right? So no matter whether you achieved it or just missed it or whatever, you have touched and blessed lives, and that is to be celebrated. You have used products that have blessed you, and you've shared it with people, and of the hundreds of people that may or may not see it, as long as one person has been blessed and takes that up in their daily routine, then that's a life blessed, whether they're on your team or somewhere else, right? So keep showing up, keep sharing your story, keep repeating your story and sharing it, because there are so many people that haven't heard your story yet. And every time we stretch ourselves, every time we open our hearts, every time we share our stories, every time we have the gumption to have someone's hand in ours and pour a bit of oil in there and lead them through a inhalation, that's a life blessed. All right. So just acknowledging you, we see you and we love you. And thank you for creating all the ripples you do. to help our community grow.
Yeah. When you go for these things, guys, no matter what the goal, right? Like whether you're going for 5 enrollments like Serena did and got 4, or whether you go for the rank and you get it, or you just, a little bit, down from it. The great thing that I know about this business is every time you stretch yourself and every time you try, you win anyway, because what you win is you win increased capacity, you win increased capability, and you are closer than you've ever been to be able to get to that place that you want to get to if you go for it all the way and go all in. So that's what we kind of, we really champion that in our team. If you're going to go for it, go all in. Like look at Jackie, Blue Diamond, took her 3 goes to get silver. There you go, right? So don't be afraid to put it on the line and go for these things, because sometimes it takes a little time. We have, you win and increase. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I think we do. Like we win anyway. So there's no loss, because if you get more enrollments in your team and you get more lives blessed and you get more people on LRP, that means that there's volume coming next month from those people that you've got on LRP that make it easier to get to the rank next time. Like you're closer. The more customers you have that you convert to LRP, you can't be further away. You can only be closer to the goal. It's impossible to be further away if you're enrolling and converting people to LRP. So like you've got to go all in every month and have a big crack at it. Anyway, if there's any more recognition, please put it in the chat. Please celebrate. If you've got no one on here to celebrate you because your upline's not available or not on the chat today, then celebrate yourself, right? Put it in there so we can shower you with some celebrations, because we want to recognize everyone and all of the amazing things that they've done. Now, Jackie, do you have some screen stuff to share with us? Do you have something ready to screen share?
I would love to, but I haven't been able to download it onto
let me get it.
Canva. Have you got it? And I can talk it through.
If you do the what we spoke about as far as follow up from BOGO and the layering, if you want to jump into that, I'll pull it up while you do that part.
Okay, thank you very
sorry,
much.
team. I literally drove 5 hours from Perth and got into the house here 3 minutes before the call started. So I'm doing the best I can do today. So this is what it looks like when you just balls in the air.
Absolutely, you're doing great. And for some reason, my Canva was not connecting. So, Ness, do you want to unmute yourself? And I saw that Adam's on the call as well. Now, Adam and Ness have a call a little bit later on tonight. And the first couple of days of the month, they just provide such an incredible service to the market, going through all the specials and what they mean for you. So we talked about how BOGO is not just a week event, okay? It's a couple of weeks event. So it's about following up. It's about looking at the education that you provided during last month around that beautiful box. And let's look at some of those specials that we have in the Christmas catalog, for example, the product of the month being Black Spruce, and how can we layer it to the BOGO kit. So I immediately looked like I am a yarrow pom queen, and I saw that Vanessa Jean has got her yarrow pom there. Did you know not only yarrow pom is a powerhouse for skin health, it is a powerhouse for our metabolism as well. So by squirting that beautiful purple, viscous, luxurious oil on your face, when you do that plus a drop underneath your tongue, you're helping digestion, you're helping your bowels work beautifully, and you're helping with fat burning, natural weight management, and blood sugar management. So what did we have in the BOGO kit last week that we can layer yarrow pom special with? We had the assist that we educated on. We have our grapefruit. And then what is another special that just landed for us today is the Lifelong Vitality plus the MetaPower beadlets. So just using yarrow pom on your face, under your tongue, the Lifelong Vitality twice a day, utilizing the MetaPower beadlets with each meal or with whatever craving that you have, whether that's high carbohydrates, processed, or sugars, and having your assist with each major meal and your grapefruit in your water, what a difference you're going to make to your summer glow inside and out. And then I would layer the booster oil with any of those offerings for this month as well. Because if you got ICSE a couple of months ago, I could pretty much guarantee ICSE is being used across your entire family, like my second kit was, we are running out of booster oil because I have a team who uses that product multiple times a day. So could we layer the booster on just with our LRP, for example? So that's just
Yeah.
some of the ways that I acutely looked at those specials and went, that's so simple for me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Jackie. They're exquisite. I mean, you know, your gorgeous comment of, you know, BOGO isn't just a day or a week, it's several weeks. And I would say that's true about our beautiful ICSE, which has just landed. And thank you for that gorgeous segue, because this Yaropom, I actually got to speak to the woman on one of the PD presidential diamond trips Paul and I was on. I got to speak to the woman who was behind the genius of this and the capsules. It's natural plant collagen, and why it was created, which was actually for hormonal and metabolic support. And it was based on an old family recipe that's just been orally passed on through tradition, those capsules. Yeah. So then she
Wow.
adapted with the science of doTERRA and her knowledge, and we end up with those capsules. And of course, we have the body serum, which isn't to be taken internally. But this always blows people away. Like, it's literally just, and when you drop it sublingually, you're just going to hold it there. Just hold it and let it enter through those thin membranes and then swallow. And before you know it, it's entering into the body and nourishing it. It's entering the bloodstream, the cells. This is cellular hydration, along with, you know, my incredible recharge that I take in my water. I'm double boosting here. This is something you may not realize. And I want to add here as I'm speaking into this, because a lot of people ask me, what do you do for like eczema and psoriasis? And it's not just use this, and this. I need to know what the eczema is, blah, blah, blah. But I can tell you this will work with most any skin condition that you're going through, right? Because it's so cooling. And that blue in there, which is the chamazoline that comes out through distillation. So any of the blues, what we call the blues, are cooling and soothing and anti-inflammatory. And what you may not realize is this is a natural analgesic. So it's really good for those times, like hormonal moments, whether that's during ovulation or a moon bleed for a young girl or woman, where she's experiencing pain, compressing this on the abdomen with that beautiful ice blue from the BOGO box. That makes a great compress for her. Also massaging that in. This is Inakari oil. We're looking at a high antioxidant base here with the pomegranate seed. And something I've been working on is I add this. I love adding it with my night cream, and then I line the booster oil. And I love the castor oil. It's not in Australia yet, but I do have it from when I was there. And I just take this wooden gua sha that doTERRA gifted us, right, when we're at convention. That's why you want to get to Blue Diamond and Presidential Diamond, Joel. You get these fun gifts. And I've just been like, you know, gua shaing just under my, and I haven't really been into the whole gua sha thing and the skincare thing until ICSE was born and until I use this. So this is going to help with, you know, the bag sitting under the eyes. This is going to help with stimulating your lymphatic system, so working on your lymphatics. Now, I don't have my Frankie Hydrosol here, the frankincense mist, what they call mist, but this is the rose one. You can see she's well loved, like it's all rubbed off almost by now, right? I travel with her everywhere. So can I speak into the Hydrosol for a moment? Is that okay, or do you want to keep talking about something else, Jackie, before
No,
I do that?
I think Hydrosol, wonderful. You just reminded me,
Yeah.
yarrow pom heart, so, and grapefruit and lavender. So that's another layer that we can look at.
Yes,
both
absolutely.
specials. Skin, yarrow pom, your purify, your tea tree, and your lavender
Yeah.
as well. So yes,
And
Hydrosol, I need to know.
And for those of you that do like lymphatic drainage or lymphatic work, add your Yaropom to it. So you can add up to 1 ml, which is a dropper or half a dropper, or you can just add a couple of drops, but that's what I'd recommend. Put a dropper in with, like, make a bowl of it. If you have the castor oil, add that. Otherwise, your fractionated coconut oil is enough. And then you're going to add about 10 drops of cypress and the Aromatouch oil. put in some of that ice blue oil, because the constituents, like, hang on, let me just simplify it. The synergy of essential oils in the ice blue connected with the Aroma Touch blend is incredible for moving your any trapped fluid, which can lead to inflammation and pain in the body. So they're both really good for that. And then add, 5 or 6 drops of grapefruit. So it's a nice big size bowl, and be working on your lymphatic system, or put it in your booster bottle and upcycle it and have that as your lymphatic drainage and metabolic support blend. Okay, so hydrosols. So when this came out with the moringa, I said to people, buy it. Just trust Adam and I will teach you all about it. I'll give you a little download on it now, but we will tell you all about it. You just have to get it because it's going to sell out. And since then, some people said, I'm spewing that I didn't get that, because I've seen how much you use it and what it's good for, including hot flashes. They've seen me speak about it in the Menopause Mastery group, and nervous system regulation. Now, a few things you need to know about it is, even though you're making investments into things like the rose and the frankincense mist and blah, 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 these are investments that last. This is about longevity. Hydrosols are gentle enough to use from literally newborn babies. It's something we do as aromatherapists. You can start at newborn, a mama who's with child, right through to the last day of someone's life. So no one is cancelled out from use of hydrosol. So when I'm going to simplify hydrosols, because you can make them in a beautiful copper still, and that's amazing. We do that. We've done that at the farm. But what this is when you, sorry, my husband's asking me how long do I need on hydrosol. I can make it quick. Do you want me to just do this quickly? Because I'll be going into detail. With Adam, but I just want this group to understand. Sorry, I'm obsessed. I've wanted hydrosols for so long. So when you take that frankincense resin and you create frankincense essential oil, what happens is the oil and the water separate, and that water is infused with the frankincense, with the scent and with the essence of frankincense. And you know that doTERRA, of the 7 grades of frankincense, only uses the top grade. So then you're left with this hydrosol. Now, in times of old, hydrosols could be taken internally for digestive discomfort. In the sense of frankincense, it's for oral care, it's for anti-inflammatory, it's for respiratory support, rinsing through the mouth to support gums. So my invitation to you is get your hands on this hydrosol and use it. After I cleanse with the ICSI, I love to grab my hydrosol, my rose. I'll be doing the same with frankincense, and just spraying it on my face like this, and then applying all the next steps of ICSI. You can use this to seal in makeup, your frankincense hydrosol, same thing. You can use it on any wounds. It will disinfect. It has a great impact with all of that. It's great for kids with little boo-boos and owies, because there's no burning, there's no stinging. It's very gentle. So I should probably stop now, and you can listen to what I talk about with Adam and I, but just get the hydrosol. I may have bought 5. I don't even think my husband knows that yet. And I'm going to tell him I need more. I'm just trying to give everyone a chance to get it. But I'm going to give you like maybe 1 more day before I go in my back office. Oh, it is sold out? Right.
Oh, no.
Is it sold out now?
He knows, because you posted all about it all over social media, and I saw that you actually have already bought 5 and you hadn't told me yet, but I found out anyways. But that's okay. I'm
Is it
I'm
really
all right
sold
with it.
out just in New Zealand, or just in Australia, or where, Kim?
That must be new.
No, it's still. I'm just jumped on my back office. It's not.
Oh, it's not.
well,
The only
I
thing
got a
that sold out. The only
notification.
thing that's sold out so far is the little dragon, and the hand creams are at 50%.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Thanks, brother.
Well, it'll be
I-
sold out when Vanessa finishes shopping.
So what I recommend, no, I'm halting my shopping so you all get it. Like, I stopped at 5. I'm very generous, don't you think? So I want you to remember this. I did nearly have a heart attack, Lisa. So I want you to remember this. Hydrosols can be used in every situation, any time of the day or night, for any age, and they are so safe for animals. Cedar, you'll be so happy, sister. They're so safe with animals. They're so safe. Now, I honestly believe that the best way to educate people on the Hydrosol is to stipulate all ages, any time of life. They're going to hydrate and nourish. For anyone going through change of life and experiencing hot flushes, brain fog, exhaustion, anyone who's chronically fatigued, anyone that has emotional or nervous system dysregulation, this is what's going to help. Well, pretend I'm holding frankincense. Sorry, it's the rose, right? It's a light mist, as you can see. It doesn't drown you, and it smells incredible, and it's great for mood modulation. So when people are clinically depressed or anxious or have certain chemical imbalances or anything, and spectrum, scent can be too much for them sometimes. So the Hydrosol is perfect for that. It's perfect to mitigate that. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up and give other people a thing. I've got a whole slideshow thing ready with the presentation with Adam. Adam's used to me
which is another
setting
call.
up.
And there's so much to cover. We haven't even talked about Mer yet and the Frankie roller, but we can do that on your call, and you guys will, if those who can't make it, you will post it in the group.
I'll share the recording, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
And Adam, I don't know if you're able to pop the link into the chat here for people to join that if that's what we're doing.
Put your Zoom in the time, brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
One thing before, actually, Jackie, I'll share screen now. If you're ready to go, we can share your sneak peek that we have with people.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Oh,
This
now
is
it's
just
gone
a
and dropped
little
down.
sneak peek that many of the Blues and Prezzies, or the ones on the call here tonight, Adam, myself, Vanessa, and Paul have been working behind the scenes to create some easier teaching guides for you, class teaching guides, when you're out and about doing your doTERRA thing. So we're just going to give you a sneak little look. It's very streamlined, very succinct, the information that you need, and we're celebrating the incredible TGA therapeutics that we have, that we can sing to the world about what our oils do. So those of you who've been with doTERRA for a little while, you might look at this and go, I recognize this simplistic way of teaching. We're literally just telling you what you need to impart to others. So what is an essential oil, how we use it, and why doTERRA. It's safe, it's effective, and it's affordable. And we go into the bullet points that we all need to know to sing to the world about. We talk about how beautifully to use the oil. So the 3 ways. Okay, oral administration is the TGA way of saying internal. We can topically use or aromatically and diffuse. And then we are going back to, who remembers, pop in the chat a yay if you remember the simplicity of asking everyone in your class, what are your 3 top health needs or challenges for you and your family? And let me help you solve it with the Home Essentials Kit today. Yeah, it's so exciting. We're going back to that old way that was so specific. And do you know what? If we look at our top selling products in our market, the Aussie and the NZ market, the Home Essentials kits are favorite oils that we use every day in multiple ways, feature always in our top sales products. So we are going back to teaching you very specifically what every home needs in first aid. And because the majority of the oils in the Home Essentials Kit, the family essentials, like our basics, are TGA approved, we are actually just going to tell you there's no, it's uplifting, it's this, it's anti, it's great for cleaning. What was all those, that airy fairy stuff that we had to say? Now we can specifically dial into lavender. We can use it topically, we can use it aromatically, we can use it orally. It relieves pain, it promotes body's adaptation to stress, it relieves mild anxiety, How wonderful is it to be able to state that lavender relieves mild anxiety, soothes skin, helps with sleep. Lemon, look at lemon. Let's just sing to the world. Lemon's topical, aromatically, and oral. It enhances cognitive performance and healthy mood balance. It enhances immune and respiratory function. It relieves digestive discomfort and mild arthritic symptoms. So we can really sing very specifically to pain management. Let's look at Frankie. It's antioxidant. It relieves mild urges. We can say that. It reduces the symptoms and relieves mild respiratory tract infections, upper respiratory tract infections. That's from my background as a nurse, to be able to say that about an essential oil just blows my mind. Frankie clears respiratory mucus. Look at our blends here. Now, our blends, our famous blends, aren't TGA approved, but if you know the ingredients in those blends, many of them are TGA approved. So we can break down the blend and be very specific around what those TGA approved products do. So for Easy Air, it supports healthy respiratory function. It soothes coughs, colds, throat irritations, because that's what peppermint does. Like, it's just extraordinary. So we're giving you the information that is so needed to really dial in and serve specific needs. And then we're going to show you how easy it is to get started. What are the perks to be a member? And what are the 3 different ways of loving and living and sharing doTERRA? Then we have made it really, really simple. We talk about the sale. Okay, we're going to swap. So Home Essentials kit, because that's the one that we sell most often. Home Essentials kit's going to be flipped. So that is our first option. And then we've got obviously the best value with the best savings. But if someone can't, we often in this environment hear, oh, I may not be able to afford that. We're going to give you a simple, streamlined way to talk. And there is going to be teaching tracks to how to run a class. Of options of actually starting with the 5 faves and a diffuser, and then for the next couple of months, adding the extra oils that make up the Home Essentials kit on your LRP. Very, very simple. So we take that stress of that on sell and the wellness consult out of your hands and give you simple guides as to how to improve wellness with particular kits that, again, are the most favorite products in the market. Do you want to add anything more, Paul?
So the favorite, so the favorite 5s and a pedal diffuser will become an enrollment kit, but you will automatically put them on LRP for the other 5 oils to fill out the rest of the Home Essentials kit in the following 2 months. So you'll be able to, if someone can't afford the $400 to get started, you'll basically allow them to buy their Home Essentials kit over 3 months. So we're spreading it out. But they go on LRP, and it gives you 60 days then to actually work with them about what their third order would be about staying on LRP and what happens after that. And we also have one more class, right, that we've been working on, which is Music to My Ears. And I know you love this one too, Jack. So I'll let you.
And I will, and Ty will love this too. This is the supplements class. So Lifelong Vitality is still, after 16 odd years, the favorite supplement in the world. So, and it's TGA approved, and there are so many incredible claims. So we're giving you a very, very basic class on how to sell this product well. And we're going to add lemon to this kit. So we know that the Lifelong Vitality is 100 PV, but what if we added lemon? What is the added benefit to adding lemon for your digestion? Okay. And so we've created a new, very streamlined enrollment kit utilizing the Lifelong Vitality. And then if we want to dial into more specifics, we have got some add-ons there. So again, we go through the 3 different ways to utilize doTERRA. That absolute add-ons are again around the health issues that the majority of Australians and New Zealanders are experiencing. That is dysregulated blood sugars. Okay, so the assist there, you've got your PB assist, and where's the third one, Paul? Just go back a little bit.
Terrazyme, sorry, I've just
Terrazyme.
I've
Okay, and
just
we've
changed
got
that.
all TGA approved, so you have the absolute claims, so you can really dial in to specifics there. And so that's the first page. And on the second page, we really dive into the therapeutics around each of the Lifelong Vitality products and what it actually does to how it supports body systems. In a very simple way, we've simplified the pages and pages of TGA documentation. Look, cardiovascular and circulatory health, blood cells, endocrine thyroid support. Like, we can say all of this. So we're making it simple for you to say, but very powerful in the way that we really deliver health and well-being in people's homes, because this is what this product does. And we can say that, which is so, so cool.
These pictures are all just holding pictures. So we're going to have different images coming here. So don't worry about that. But the reason for the bringing the lemon in with the LLV as a part of the starter pack is twofold. So number one is that we want to help people in two ways when they're using the Lifelong Vitality. So they're fueling their body with Lifelong Vitality, they're detoxifying their body with lemon. But also, every single one of our products that doTERRA has is powered by, fueled by the world's most pure and potent essential oils. So we wanted to kind of highlight that in that when you use a doTERRA product, even if it's a supplements, they're supplements powered by essential oils. They're part of what we do. They're part of everything. So bringing that in, but also exposing a customer that is just using supplements to an essential oil. So they have an essential oil experience right from the very beginning. So that's a powerful thing, because if they have a great experience with lemon, do you think if you were to suggest them another oil for sleep, perhaps, that they'd be willing to try it because they had an amazing experience with the lemon? Do you think if they needed something else for energy or for the cold and flu season, that they would try Easy Air or On Guard, or the combination of both? So we're kind of creating a runway, a pathway for these people to be able to engage in essential oils as well as our supplements. So this is kind of one of the several projects that we've been working on, and we don't want to kind of tell you all about all of the stuff we've been working on, because we want to save some cool stuff for later on. But and then just a really nice, clean enrollment form, enrollment pages as well. Now, all of these class outlines are going to have a leader's guide, a class leader's guide that goes with it. We'll actually have scripts on what to say to open your class, what do you say during your class, and how do you close the class to get enrollments. So if you've ever felt like, gee, I wish I just was a bit more confident, I could just do this a little better than I do now, then some tools are coming your way very, very soon. So we're excited to be able to share those with you. I haven't been able to keep up with the chat since we've been presenting all that, but hopefully it's all good news in the chat.
Yeah,
All right.
everyone's loving it and excited, and they can't wait to get their hands on it. So this should be available, leadership after leadership, something like that?
Yeah, so the working group of senior leaders is just finishing putting it together. Adam's working in this, Jackie's working this, Courtney is working on this, and we will be providing that to corporate in this coming week, and then they'll go to work with laying it out and getting legal to check it, all the claims that we're making. But how exciting that we can actually use all the TGA claims in our teaching tools now and tell the truth about what our products do, rather than have to kind of we can really lean into them. And for many of you, you may not even know, you've got to go on the TGA website. So just tga.gov.au, type into their search bar doTERRA, and all the doTERRA products come up. And then look at the PDF downloadable for all of the products. We've got probably 40 odd products now that are registered with the TGA. Our top selling 30 are pretty much all in there. But guess what category our stuff is listed as with under the TGA. Now the TGA governs all pharmaceutical medicines and all those kind of things. So you would think that if an essential oil is listed with the TGA, the government department, it's probably going to be listed as some hippie alternative thing that might not work. But guess what? That's not true. They're listed as natural medicine. All of our essential oils and supplements that are listed with the TGA are listed, the listing type, that we have achieved and all these claims under there that are listed that we're allowed to make. The listing type is natural medicine. And then the rest of the PDF is like the stream of claims we're allowed to make about it as a medicine. So we can really go out there and start talking to people about what the problem is, and here's the solution, and here's why it works, right? And without all the side effects and all the other stuff that the rest of the products licensed with the TGA that are pharmaceutical probably bring along with them. So it's a game changer.
Yeah, can I just speak into obviously contraindications and all that sort of jazz, because that's kind of where I sit. It is so encouraging to pretty much open every PDF, and there is indications and contras stated, and there's nothing there. We are safe, and to be able to share this natural medicine and to share the next layer that it is safe to use is extraordinary, with no side effects. Like Betiver is TGA approved. The drug that starts with V that acts like Betiver has over 32 side effects associated with it. So that's the beauty of our products. There is a question, Tracy, yes, about MedSafe conversations. We are progressing that again for you. So please watch that space. We're advocating really strongly. Paul, you know more.
I have some news on that. So thanks for reminding me. How many people, put a number 4 in the chat if you're from New Zealand and you're on this call, or you have team in New Zealand. I'm sure there's a few on here. I can see a few that I know from NZ. There's quite a bunch. Wow. So the challenge is obviously this is government regulations in Australia, the TGA, and we're allowed to say things that MedSafe, which is the government regulator in NZ, does not kind of allow us to say yet. But I want to say that if you're thinking, gee, I wonder if we're going to be able to use these class outlines or something like it, our fearless GM and assistant GM in Cody and Caro are pretty bullish about the fact that we'll be able to get these class outlines into New Zealand as well, pretty much as they are. So they're kind of prepared to say, well, we'll just print on it something like that says created in Australia or created for Australians, and if it leaked across the Tasman and it got across the kind of the sea there somehow, they'll just say, well, look, no, they can order from the US and they talk to each other, all these people. And so Cody's pretty keen to basically, while we're waiting for MedSafe to get to the point where they agree and allow to make claims and those kind of things, that we can start to do the in-person stuff, saying all the things that we're able to say in Australia. So I don't want to make too many promises and throw him under the bus too far, but he has definitely said that we'll find a way to be able to share this kind of information at classes and in-person trainings in New Zealand as well as Australia. So he's got you top of mind as well. He knows that we have teams in New Zealand that we are really wanting to drive this level of transparency about our product range in as well. So stay tuned.
All righty. Yay, guys. What a phenomenal month. Celebrating you all. Let the momentum from the previous months carry you forward. Let your flames stay lit and roaring with your passion and heart to serve. We're here to bless the multitudes. We're here to support each other and to uphold each other and to cheer each other on, right? As cross-line brother and sisters. We're one tree, one family, with the same cause in our hearts, right? To bless as many people as we can and change as many people's lives as we can with the products and the world's best essential oils. And they are the world's best essential oils and probably the best compensation plan we've ever seen, right? It doesn't happen overnight. It takes years to create residual income and lots of gumption and a big heart of hope, right? A big heart to hope, to love and to serve. So keep showing up. These products and things that, to support you to run your classes, like the class outline and things, they're coming, but that you don't need to wait. Nothing goes on pause waiting for that. That's just the excitement that there'll be some stuff to come that will help you to duplicate and multiply, right? Leaders. So go out there and shine bright and bless the world and just stay the course. Stay the course. Set your goals for November, and keep striving to achieve them and to bust your own glass ceilings, right? Magnetize new sharers and referrers and people who want to step into business partnership with you. Yeah. All righty.
Yeah.
Anything
Next
else
week.
you need to say, babe?
No, next week, just to kind of highlight for next week. So next week, we're going to dive into some serious up-leveling of your mindset and some tools to help you attract what it is that you want into your business, whether it be new leaders, whether that be more enrollments, all the things. So new ranks, new accomplishments, those kind of things. So we're going to dive into some real mindset work next week. So this is our 3rd month. So we worked on, in the last 2 months, we worked on skill set and we worked on tool set. Now we're going to be working on mindset, which is the most important one. So the 3rd month of Associate Diamond Club, we're going to dive into a realm we probably haven't spent a lot of time in, but we're going to challenge you a little bit. But bring your A game to next week's call. Get on video and bring your team and bring your notebook and bring your focus, because we're going to give you some tools and some homework that you can start to employ every day to be able to improve your ability to attract what it is that you want and what you're looking for in your doTERRA business. So I'll say no more than that, but I'll say you should be on the call.
Yes.
So we'll see you same time, same channel next week, and it'll be more of a training focused call, but we could not let this week go without recognizing and spending some time recognizing all the great achievements of everyone in the group so far. So congratulations to everybody. To Lisa and her team, welcome, and we're holding you in our hearts to get everything sorted and solved this week. So, kind of whip corporate into shape and get it all happening. For those of you going on incentive trip next week, some of you will be leaving, traveling this week, right? So yeah, Lisa's one. Adam is one, I know. I know we've got a few others in our team that are heading over. Jess and Kat Green, who's on this call, is
There's
heading
quite a
over as
few.
well.
Loads
Yep.
going. Yes.
Enjoy yourselves. Have the best
Have
time
fun.
over there. Congratulations, and we'll see the rest of you same time, same channel next week.
See you, everyone. Take care. Adam's put the Zoom link in for those that are free. I know it's late for the Kiwis, maybe East Coasters, but we're on